Thursday, and the energy is the Nine of Cups. And this is a day that centers on getting your wish fulfillment, participating in some kind of pleasure, getting satisfaction. For some, maybe you're doing this through shopping, or maybe you're going to go to a bar or restaurant. So it can be physical indulgence or just a general sense of well-being. So for some of you, you claim a victory over a rival or an enemy, or you overcome some kind of difficulty. So this is about getting your wish, living in the lap of luxury, enjoying yourself in some way, and perhaps connecting to someone who is a wealthy individual. So whatever takes place today, you have this sense that either, if you want it, you can have it. You can get into something or get out of it very easily. But you need to keep in mind that in spite of how much you desire something or someone, you may have to face the truth about the consequences of actually receiving your wish, because it may prove more challenging than you expected, and it may be more difficult for you to handle. Now, today is a day where it's easy for you to get your way with very little effort, very little pushback, very little resistance, even in situations where perhaps you may have expected that. So you could very easily obtain a better deal, a better job, more money, a bigger promotion, whatever it is, if you can use this energy constructively. And that's the problem, because it may be very difficult to uphold your principles or your ethics in the face of temptation. And for some of you, what you wanted isn't exactly, all that glitters isn't necessarily gold. So something may be a great deal less than you expected, or maybe, indulging yourself turns out to be a habit that is self-defeating. Maybe you're becoming your own worst enemy. And maybe part of that is making a faulty judgment. Maybe you're overestimating other people or a situation or even yourself. So this is a day where you have to be careful that your ego doesn't get in the way of your common sense. For some of you, your wish is going to be delayed, or again, it's not going to be what you expected. This is a day where it's a verge on the excess. In some cases, maybe you have this obsession with pleasure, whatever that pleasure may be, or maybe you're unrealistic about what you want. Maybe you're being extravagant, or you're swinging the other way altogether. There's a financial loss. There's some extreme deprivation in whatever form. Maybe there's a lack of charity between you and others, or you're involved in a superficial relationship that may be based on the external or the trappings of wealth. So today is a day for you to focus on what you want exactly, why you want it, and what the cost is of that wish is, whether that is emotional cost, a spiritual cost, or a financial cost.